Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever part of the world you are from. Today we are going to discuss a very important concept which helps a lot to improve our fluency. Many people face this problem. We know a statement, a path must be perfect. We should notice the right path. So you follow some platforms or some diocese or some people, but the selection must be always very specific. Then only you can reach your goal. I'm going to share with you my experience. I am Coach RAMBABHU, CEO and founder of Share Every Global Foundation. I'm a government teacher. I teach physical science and English for secondary level from Andhra Pradesh, India. From class 1 to graduation level, I completed my entire education in my mother tongue, Telugu. But how I'm able to overcome all the language barriers of English, I'm going to share with you the fantastic tip which helps to everyone. It's not matter which language is your mother tongue. Language is language like English. English is also a language. It's not subject. It's not group like mathematics, science, social studies, statistics. There are some groups. But most of the people, they do mistake. They treat English language also like a group. Any language, language is communication based, not content based. We should write this statement in our mind very strongly. Language, whatever language it is communication based. Rather than people trying to learn new languages, they forget the communication, but they concentrate on content of the language. That is the main reason people are not able to reach their end target. They treat the learning languages like subjects. They start to concentrate on content. They always try to improve their content structures, the rules and regulations, the history, everything. But they don't open their mouth. They don't use their head, their brain to think. That is the main reason people are not able to reach their end target. If you are a person to reach or to speak, if you want to become a good communicator or fluent speaker in English, whatever I'm going to share with you, how to think in English. What is the importance of thinking in English? What people usually make mistake. So how they can overcome. How they can habituate to think in their target language. Specifically in English, I'm going to share with you 4 tips. This is very important in thinking English, how it helps. What is the perfect strategy to think in English, I'm going to share with you today. First, if you are a person to speak English, these are the barriers. These are the hurdles. By following my 4 tips, what I'm going to share with you, you will get solution 100% by the end of my lesson. People think while I'm speaking, I'm making pauses. When I get chance to speak, I'm hesitating to speak. I have stage fear. While I'm expressing my ideas, I'm facing difficulty. I'm translating the situations from my mother tongue to target language. Is it right or wrong? I'm translating, but I'm not able to do it properly. After translating, and I'm finding some corrections. And also, I have a lack of vocabulary. So there are many reasons people think. These barriers don't keep people to take the forward step, but surely you will get solution. So mostly what the people do mistake, this is very important. Everybody knows their own language very, very well. They are good at their mother tongue. For example, even I also did the same mistake initially. Do you know what mistake it was? I translated every situation, every sentence into English, but I was fail all the time. But what should we do? Translation from your mother tongue to English is not the correct method. If you translate from your mother tongue to English or any target language, these things you face. Why? Because sentence structures are not same between your mother tongue and your target language English. The grammatical rules are not same. They are different. And also, whenever you translate word to word, sentence to sentence, meaning will differ. And also, while you're translating, it takes extra time. And also, most of the times, we won't find a similar meaning in our mother tongue while we're translating from A to B. These are the problems. But most of the people, they translate. If somebody else are speaking in English, they translate English directly into their mother tongue. If somebody else are speaking in their mother tongue, they translate these mother tongue sentences, words into phrases into directly into English. While we're doing this, while we're following this, we face these things. So translation method may not help you properly to reach or to become, to make you a fluent speaker in any language. But what should we do here? See, while we're translating from our mother tongue to other tongue in the sense, the target language. So I'm learning to speak English. My mother tongue is Telugu. If I am a basic learner of English language, I translate. While I'm translating, grammar is not same. Sentence structure is not same. Meaning is not same. It's taking extra time. Sometimes I may not find correct meaning in my mother tongue, equivalent meaning in English. But what should we do? The perfect solution is you want to think in English. Rather than translating from mother tongue to other tongue, you want to think in English. How? If you follow these 4 steps from right now onwards, if you keep target just a month, 30 days, you can surely find a change in you. by following these 4 steps, what I'm going to share with you. It's very easy to become a fluent speaker in any language. For example, if we are in English speaking country, we won't translate. We won't translate because we don't need that. Whatever we want to explain, whatever language we want to speak, in the same language we speak the maximum hours in our day, because we live in the same atmosphere, we live in the same environment. But while you're learning in different language, you won't find the same atmospheres to share, to express your ideas or your opinion with the opponent. But people follow translation method, which does not help to make the people good communicators. The step 1 is, wherever you are, start with individual words. Think individual words. For example, if I'm at home, bed, cot, box, shirt, eat, banana, toothbrush, bathroom, kitchen, clothes, tea, breakfast, mobile, water bottle, desk, clothes. See, around me there are many things. There is a duster, a tube light, fan, ceiling, curtains, doors, grill. This is the first step to improve or to think in English wherever you are. If you are at your workplace, I'm a teacher. What I may find usually around me? School, books, slate, playground, playing articles, colleagues, timetable, lessons, pen, and many more. Notebooks, bags, geometry boxes. These things I may find around me. So you should start to think word by word wherever you are with individual words. This helps you a lot. This is the first step to improve your fluency or your flow of English. If you are at market, what you may usually find in the market, you automatically be different shop, and you ask the price of the vegetable or fruits and the kilogram balance. Different balances are there: vegetables, fruits, vendor, money, provisions, buy, sell, etc. So this is the first step to think in English rather than translating from one sentence to another sentence. The second step, think in complete sentences. Very small sentences. Very small sentences. For example, I am teaching. I wear shirt. I wear spectacles. I have a gold ring. I am in front of my electronic device. I'm teaching. I'm talking. Like this. After habituating to think with individual words, you want to think with complete sentences. If you take the same 3 situations, if you are at home, I take breakfast in the morning. I get up every day at 6 o'clock. I go to bed before 9 o'clock. I take a sleep in a day a minimum 7 to 8 hours. I play with my children. She does exercise daily. They have 2 children. I have 2 children. My daughter name is Veronica. She's studying 9th standard. My wife is also a government teacher like me. I have 5 fingers. After thinking in words, you want to think to make a complete sentences. Small sentences. If you are at workplace, he goes to school on foot every day. I receive homework from my teacher on daily basis. My teacher teaches me very well. She is my favorite mentor. So likewise, you want to think in complete sentences. If you are in the market, the same situation, I want 1 kilo of sugar. See, before reaching the market, just think in complete sentences. Next, third step is talking to yourself. This is the best exercise to improve or to habituate to think in English, to become a good communicator or fluent speaker in English. We must talk to ourselves, you within you, you versus you. And this is the best practice, to talk to yourself about your family. For example, if I want to talk about my family, my wife, and I have 2 children. My elder daughter studies 9th standard. Younger one is studying 3rd standard. My wife is also a teacher like me. We have a beautiful house. Likewise, hobbies. What do you like most? Your profession, about your profession. Whenever you find free time, you want to keep on thinking about your family, about your hobbies, about your profession and daily activities. What do you do? And about your children, colleagues, your ambition. There are many situations you can bring it to your head and you can keep on thinking on and on. This is the best exercise to improve or to develop thinking capacity in English, which helps you 100% to become a best and fluent speaker in English. The fourth tip is speaking partner and platform. This is the ultimate and which makes 100% successful. You need to find out a speaking partner. You need to find out a listener, a speaker, a mentor, a guide, a counselor, a teacher, a trainer, an advisor. See, many people, when I listened their testimonials, they started to travel with 𝐵𝐻𝐸 Global Foundation 1 to 2 years back. They improved a lot because 𝐵𝐻𝐸 Global Foundation has been providing speaking partners, as well as it is creating the best atmosphere to listen and to speak. You need to find out a speaking partner, the best platform to think again and again. This is the 4-step or stage which helps you a lot to habituate thinking in English. So practice is very important. Speaking partner is very important. Do you know one thing? On daily, I meet a minimum 15 to 20 people to speak or to listen. I speak only in English. I listen. While I'm listening, I think continuously what they are conveying with me. And the bottom of this, think in mind about partner, about your platform whenever you find free time. Mostly I do this activity before going to bed. After completion of all my works, this is the way to think in your English, in your language. So I have given 4 steps. Thank you so much for listening to me carefully, for your cooperation, and hope these 4 tips will help you from right now. Step 1, think about individual words wherever we are, whatever around us. Number 2, think about complete sentences, even either sentences or phrases, very small. 3, talking to yourself. 4, finding a speaking partner or platform to listen and speak and spend some time to think about you, about your partner, about your platform. This is the way to improve think in English.